Welcome back, friends. Today we're looking at how to be your dog's best friend. Completely revised and updated, a classic training manual for dog owners. More than 500,000 copies sold. The Monks of New Skeet. Skete. Skiet. I don't know. Authors of The Art of Raising a Puppy. Now this is 2002 copyright. It was released by Little Brown and Company in New York, Boston, London. Completely revised, classic training, blah, 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 blah. So this was the book I picked up when I was working at a thrift store, City Thrift, in their donations department. Anytime somebody would donate a big box of books or DVDs or Blu-rays or VHS, I'd always go through, find everything interesting to me, set it to the side, and I'd buy it at the end of the day and take it home. And this is definitely one that piqued my interest. Since obviously I work with dogs at one of my two jobs currently, I've always been trying to learn more and more about dogs and dogs' behaviors. And so I've been starting to read more on dogs here lately after 6 years of working with dogs. You can tell this edition sat in somebody's window for a while. If you see the sun fade on the spine there, you see that a lot in VHS tapes that sat in rental store windows. A really interesting book. I will have to track down The Art of Raising a Puppy, the first book in the series. And if you guys ever watch the haul videos, you'll see that I also ordered, since reading this book, some VHS tapes that they released. I got videos 1 and 3 out of, I think there's at least one more. I don't know if there's a 4 or 5. I know there's at least 3. The tapes were mentioned in here, so I went and tracked them down off eBay and bought them. So a lot of good, interesting stuff. Obviously, training, environments, working with dogs, city life and urban life, suburban life, working on puppy training. It's just a pretty general overview of a lot of different things. These guys primarily work with German Shepherds that they breed and raise on their compound, but they also offered obedience courses and stuff to other people's dogs. Really fascinating. Learned a lot in a short period of time. I have a habit of, usually read 3 books at once. I'll read big chunk of this, a couple chapters of this, move to something else for the next half hour, read a bunch of stuff of that, go to the 3rd book. So while I could have read this book probably about 2 days or 3 days, I tend to stretch it out over the course of a week or more with 2 other books. That way the information in each one kind of settles differently. Because if I burn through this in 2 days or whatever, I probably would have retained a lot less than just reading a little bit over the course of 2 weeks. So already some little habits of mine I've already tried to curb based off things that I've learned or suggestions that they make in this or things that they've observed. A lot of interesting stuff. Makes me want to get my own dog and raise it from a pup, but I'm not quite ready for that. Definitely an interesting book. I'm glad I've read it. I'm glad I discovered the series, this VHS tapes as well. I probably will backtrack and find the other version, or their first book, The Art of Raising a Puppy. But this goes on all dogs. It's not just about German Shepherds. And even though it is Monks of New Skeet or New Skete or New Skiet, it's not preachy. It's not religious-y at all. There's very little about that in here, as they pride themselves in kind of saying that that's not what we're here for. We're just here for the betterment of your relationship with dogs. Very well written and easy to read, easy to comprehend. So if you're in the mindset of wanting to get a dog or work with your dog or understanding dogs' behaviors and behavioral issues, definitely this is a good introductory point, I think. Obviously it fits a lot of my needs. I work with dogs. I read books. I do haul videos about books. So I should do a haul video on dogs and just buy a bunch of dogs. What do you think? Like, comment, share, subscribe. See ya.